Hello, this is Lady Lex UK and here is another Project Spark tutorial. What I have here is a little cottage that I've made. So our adventurer comes searching for treasure and comes to the house and tries the door and it says it's locked, so we can't get in. So is there anything worth going for inside? I can see inside the house through the window there's a treasure chest in there, which is really good. And if I look through this window, I can see that there is a key, presumably the key for the door. So this has an interact button on it, so let's interact with it, see what it does. Oh, the window opens. Maybe we can jump in. Nope, not on this occasion, or nearly. No, I can't get in through the window. So, brute force. I've now smashed the window, collected the key, in I go, and collect my treasure. Perfect. And now we're inside the little house, and that's all that's in here, but that's fine. Now then, let me show you how I made the windows. Now there are no windows in Project Spark. Yes, there are, I hear you cry. There are plenty of windows. Well, there are these things. As you can see from a Project Spark window, they're very thick. Very thick. They're not very thin. Very thick things. They've got two different sides to them. There's curtains on this one. And you turn it round and there's your window. But you can't see through it. It is just decorative. It's just a pretend window. I've got one on the door, as you can see. You can't see through it. It is just decorative. So you have to make your own windows. Now this is my window assembly here. So let me just take the window assembly out of the gap. You have to have a gap, obviously, in your walls, which is a little bit difficult to do, but I mean, not impossible. I'm sure you can all experiment with the walls. I think that one's like it's slightly. There we go. Right. So here is our window. Now, as you can see, I've made this out of rope pieces. I just made a frame, and to it I have attached this special effect. Now, I don't know if you can see that. It's a flat disc. This is drop shadow transparent, and I've coloured it green. And now it's round, so it's very good for making round windows. So let's make a, though you can put it in a square one like this. Make sure you put it behind the window like this, and it creates your effect. You make it just about the right size. You don't really see the corners. It's pretty effective, even though it's not square. So let's make a round one. So this is the stone ring. We'll have to scale this down quite a bit. Okay. So we've scaled it down. We need it to be sort of same size as this window. That's pretty good. There we go. Okay, so we've got our window frame. You can make your frame after anything you like. I've made mine here out of this stone. You could put the cross beams in it or whatever. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Okay. So I'm going to take my transparent. Now, when you make it, because it's a drop shadow, it's in this orientation. So you need to turn it. So I would turn snap to grid on to make it easy for you, snap, and then just go two places, and now it's vertical. You need to make it bigger. Let's scale it up, and you'll fit it in your window. Okay, I like to colour it as well because I don't like the grey. I think it's better if it's a more sort of a bluey green colour. Sort of like that, but I mean you can do it any colour you like. So we've recoloured it, and we put it in the window like that, and we attach it to the frame. So now we have our window, and it's all ready for a hinge. I'm having difficulty speaking today for some reason. Okay, so as you can see here, we have this little cylinder that's acting as a hinge. So we'll put the hinge on this side for now. So we'll get a cylinder. Okay, there's our cylinder. And we don't need it that big. Let's just make it a little bit smaller. There we go. There's our cylinder. Now that's going to act as a hinge. Now it won't be visible, so we'll turn it appearances off. We don't want to see the hinge. It's not necessary. You could make a hinge that is visible, so the door opens or the window opens and you can see the hinge. It's up to you. But for this instance, I think we'll just have an invisible hinge. Okay, so now we're going to open the door. So we put some code in now. So we say, when has power, duration timer, 60 in frames, turn, angle, 2. Now what this is doing is turning our hinge for 60 frames 2 degrees per frame. So it's going to turn 120 degrees. So we then attach our window to our hinge and move our window, let's turn the snap to grid off, in to our hinge like that. And this is now our window assembly, such as that. Okay, and now in this brain you say, when interacted, our owner power on. And then, because we only want the window to open the once and we don't want it turning anymore, we switch to page 2. There's nothing on page 2, it just stops this interactive button from working again. So now we have our window that opens on its hinge. We'll just stick the window in there like that. Okay, let's see that working. And there's our window. And that could be a door as well. That's quite a big window, let's face it. I mean, it depends on the sizes that you want to these things. That could be a door or a portal or a safe or anything you like. So that's what that is. Now, if you want it to open the other way, as you notice, this window opened, if you remember rightly, it opened this way round. It's exactly the same code, except you put negative in front of your angle there, and it will open the opposite direction. So it will now open outwards this way. Obviously, if you wanted it to turn and open inwards, you would take your assembly, oops, and rotate it that way and put the window in. Let's see what happens now. the window now opens into the house. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Now then, the broken window. Now, because we've made an assembly of our windows, the item that is the main thing is the cylinder. So in the cylinder brain, you say, when hit by attack, there should be a started to in there. I just don't know why that. Wait. Whoops. Right, when hit by attack, play the sound of exploding glass. We want our keys boolean of broken window to be true, so it knows to be ready to be picked up. We want to destroy the glass, which is the gizmo, the transparent shadow, and we want to make the broken frame visible, the window invisible, and the glass visible. Now you can see here, there's my broken frame, and I've just placed that in the window as such, and this is the glass assembly down here, which is an ice platform and a bit more of the rope, and those just become visible. Otherwise, in their brains, they say once visible equals false. So they're not visible normally, and then they become visible as soon as you break the glass, and your window becomes invisible. And it's as simple as that. Now, the key, as we can see, we're returning a boolean on to say that the window had been smashed. Now, this key can be used. I've got code in here for both the window being opened and the key being there, and the window being smashed and the key being there. So when the cylinder has power, then the show button equals true. So when the show button is true and it's not held in inventory, or broken window is true, I think I ought to do that as well, and not held in inventory. Then when you detect the player, display the right trigger above it, and after the right trigger is pressed, the woodland peasant will emote with the give emote, will pick up the key, and then set a boolean for the door to say you're no longer locked. And if we go to our door, it says once locked equals true, so it's locked to start with. When you're interacting with it, if it's not locked, then if it's not locked, it's open the door, else show the message, and here is the message, show message, display door is locked, countdown timer 2 seconds, show message equals false. So it will show the message for 2 seconds if you try to open the door without the key. And this all has a standard door brain, so it will shut the door after 5 seconds. But the door is already unlocked, so every time you try to access the door after that, it will open. And that's it. That's my little assembly. Let's just try that again just for kicks. Right, okay, we open our window, it's going that way. We open this window, it's going that way. And we smash this window and take the key. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. There'll be more tutorials. Please leave any comments about any tutorials you would like me to make, anything you're having difficulty with. I'd love to help you out. I will have a go at trying to solve your Project Spark problems. I can't promise I will be able to do it, but hey, I'm willing to give it a go. So thanks for watching and keep sparking!